Alright, today's the 6th of October. More than 1 week, as well, practically always. I've been making progress once more. A few months, or a month, I still have absolutely no sense of time. A bit ago I said my goal for the end of the year would be to reach 150. I said that half-heartedly, not really believing it. But a goal is better than no goal, and even if I don't reach it, I can just postpone it. I'm confident I'll reach it within this month. Because this morning my weight has been at 150.99 kilograms. A minimal difference between 150 and 151, but I'm below 151. I am glad. I was worried a bit because for some time my weight just flatlined, but it started going down again. I'm feeling better. And, well, I want to get better. I no longer don't care. I want to get better. The only question is what methods I'll use and how long it will take. But I want to get better, and I believe I can get better. So eventually I will. What else changed? Well, my foot, especially my left foot, sure doesn't like all this new movement. It's been blisters over blisters, and recently I got one that's very annoying. Maybe I'll add a photo in, maybe not. It's gotten bigger. I've got one from when it just came and from yesterday. Not pleasant to look at. What else? Well, my cravings for sugar kind of declined even further. It's been 5 or 6 weeks now since I've actively went and got something sugary sweet on purpose. Cake, ice cream, something along those lines. And in the beginning it was hard to resist. I would constantly think about it, want it, tell myself, it's just once. We all know it's never just once when you tell yourself that. So I somehow managed to stave it off and not get anything. And then after 4 weeks it kind of tapered out. I wouldn't need to think about it. I would think, I know it's never worth it, right? And now I'm at this point where I feel like I should want to want sweets, but I kinda really don't, and I would need someone else to say, come, let's get this, before I would take the initiative to get it. I kind of miss chocolate and all that stuff, but, well, not enough to go and get it, because I know it's never quite that good. And I'm incredibly stingy, so it's an advantage. My scale is still broken because I've been procrastinating from getting a new one. And this week I had a job interview for an administrator position. That was, well, intense. You see, they didn't write in anything, right? How long I should expect, what they planned. But I do know they originally wanted me to go there in person to their place. So I asked, can we do it digitally? After a bit of back and forth, they said, yeah, okay, let's do it digitally. It's the age of the internet and that's an IT company. Come on, that's the minimum. Then it got rescheduled because one of the attendants was sick. No problem. So it was this Wednesday, the 1st of October. I expected half an hour, because that's usually how long these talks took for me. And then I get into the chat room, and they just say, yeah, well, we planned about an hour for this. I was baffled and not happy, because I hate interviews like that. I always feel this entire pressure on me, much like an exam. But at least a written exam, if I say something stupid in a written exam, I can always just cross it out and try again. If that happens in an interview, well, I'm screwed. But, well, so it went and went, and at some point the question came, if we asked the people around you and your friends, what do you think they would say they would appreciate about you? And, well, I was stunned. A few of those questions came in a row, and I think those questions alone took a quarter of an hour, maybe 20 minutes, because I didn't know what to say. It's an administrator position, an IT position, not an HR position, It's not a job where I have to get into people's heads to find out what they really think. Because it's not my job. So I've been stammering, thinking, and honestly I just drew a blank. At the end I made something up that maybe they would like. But I mean, is that something that people usually talk about? Who goes to their friend and says, hey man, listen, I really appreciate that you are always up to date on the newest tech trends, so you can administrate my IT program suite for my giant $1 million business. Obviously I would have to say something that's relevant for the job, because if I say, oh yeah, they appreciate my nimble hands from stitching cosplay all the time, when I do that for them as well, it's not really something that would fit, So I hated that question. Oh, interviews fucking suck. To be honest, we in the end used up that hour, but I don't know, I don't think I get the position. The IT guy didn't seem too enthused, the HR lady didn't seem too enthusiastic either. I'll wait and see, but I don't have too many hopes. I don't know how up to date you are with international politics, but to me things are looking pretty worrisome. I'm not telling you you should vote for, but I think if things keep going the way they are going right now, well, I see flames raging at the horizon. I'm not much of a political person, because in the end it doesn't really matter who you vote for. It's the big corporations who decide everything. But yeah, I don't think things are looking good. More and more little fires are opening in the backyard, whereas the front yard is also getting ignored. Yeah. Too late, born too late to own a house and a family, born too soon to explore space, born right in the time to die for Israel. Yeah. I hope things are going well for you. I made progress, and if I made progress, then you don't have any excuse to not make progress. If you got this far, maybe write down into the comments what worked for you, what didn't, what changed, what your current goals are, where you are. And right here is the video from last week to see, how much changed from then to today. Until next time.